What makes me different from the rest of my candidates that I'm having the opportunity to run against is the experience and the relationships that I'm bringing to the table. As AS president, we have the opportunity to work with the culture here at Chico State, the community at Chico State. More importantly, we're liaisons for the entire state. We have to take the message from Chico State throughout entire California. Now, the relationships that I bring here at Chico State are with diversity and with specific programs here on campus. Being in the College of Agriculture, I have that liaison to a resource that we most definitely should tap into more, the ag department. We have a school farm that we can tap into for sustainability practices and educational purposes. Now, statewide, I had the opportunity to be a state representative for agriculture education and working for the Department of Education. With this, I was a representative for over 64,000 students in agriculture education. So with that, I had the opportunity to work with legislators, work with individuals that make decisions in Sacramento. For example, we have the budget cuts coming up, and so we need to be down in Sacramento voicing the opinion of the students. Now, already having those relationships established with those leaders in the Capitol is going to be very progressive and helpful for Chico State. Looking at the voice of the students, that's what our job is to be the voice of the students. And if they say yes on specific issues such as take back the tap, being knowledgeable and being aware of the big picture. If that's the voice, then that's what needs to happen, but also being mindful of the bigger impacts of it, making sure that we're making the right decisions so that they're not going to drastically affect the big picture of Chico State, but most definitely making sure that the objective of the student voice is met. One of the phrases that I like to use is change fosters opportunity. Right now we have candidates that have had current AS offices, held those positions here at Chico State, and I commend them for that. But we need change. We need something new, a fresh viewpoint, fresh ideas. That opportunity for growth that I'm bringing to the table is by far more valuable and different than other candidates. I've worked as a leadership trainer for the last 4 years, and this is working with the largest youth program in California and the United States. It's the Future Farmers of America. With this, working with students from across the United States to help them in their leadership skills, bringing that home. My mom always says the phrase, home is where the heart is. I've been away from Chico State on the weekends, traveling, promoting leadership, and now it's time to bring that home to Chico so that Chico State students can experience that growth. The other things that are a lot different and unique and authentic to myself are that I bring that mindset of a common student. A real leader should be a person that can lead the people from where they are to where they know they can be. And having that mindset of a student that's been involved but not as involved as they can be, and taking them to a place where they can excel. Being an individual that's been progressive in helping outreach for diversity here on campus, being a part of the Cross Cultural Leadership Center is most definitely something that I also bring to the table. It's easy to have those lip promises that everyone throws around of sustainability and diversity and lowering fees, but what's the action behind it? We need to ask ourselves, what actions are you taking now, and what are you taking in the future to make things happen? So asking that question, what have you done? And what I've done here at Chico State is be a student, understand the student, and strive for the student. And so that's what I'm bringing to the table.